Welcome back. This is the MJ Show, and this is a bonus segment just for all of you YouTube subscribers. We love you very much. I love you very much, and I could not let him go without talking a little bit more. And we never did the rapid fire for television, so there you go. For YouTube, especially, we're going to do the rapid fire right here. We're going to end today's this final segment with the rapid fire. But before that, I want to talk to him a little bit more about his music, because I didn't get as much time as I would like for television, but here we can do as much as we want. So here we go. So let's talk about some more songs that you've been working on. I mean, we've heard two songs already, which is Still in Love and Because. But tell me a little bit more. I mean, I just want to know a little bit more about what you've been working on.
I've made 4 trips now to the US. There was sometimes, it was just mostly writing with Jeff. There was sometimes we brought another writer in, like we were talking about Jamie Hartman from Ben's brother. And so that's also been a different experience. But it's been a great experience because like all of these guys are really talented melody-wise and, lyrically also. So for me, it's more about sometimes I'm trying to catch up with them, like, they can just throw lyrics out like instantly. That's been great. We've written a whole bunch of really good songs. I think it's a question of just putting them into 1 or 2 albums. And
so you got how many songs written so far?
I think we have about 23.
Wow.
23, 24.
So you got like 2 albums for sure.
Yeah.
If you want to be a little miserly, you can actually put it out in 21 songs. Like 7-song albums are quite legit.
Yeah. So and like extended instrumental sections and everything, make it up to 45 minutes.
Exactly.
Release it. Yeah.
Wow, that's a lot of material that you've already got ready. So you know what? I really wish music comes out in a big way, like you said, either through your television or movie, connects over there or whatever. And I really hope that it reaches out to a lot of people, not just in America and across the world, but out here in India as well. I mean, it's great that people love you and know you for the Bollywood music, but I'm sure you would also be thrilled.
I would love for them to know, like, what I'm doing also as, my own project.
Exactly. As
because here, I mean, in India, it's like a singer is mostly recognized from the Bollywood songs.
Correct.
And in all cases, most cases, it's them singing someone else's lyrics and melody and everything like that. So some singers also like start to realize that as artists they need to do more. And there's a lot of singers who like will put out their own music. Unfortunately, it goes below the radar. No one really pays much attention because the vehicle of music here is Bollywood.
I genuinely think that India's pop music is Bollywood, and I mean it's the popular music in India. It's the music that reaches out to the masses, and therefore music through that vehicle reaches out to a lot more people.
Which means which I've been saying for a while is that film producers and people should take a little more interest in the independent scene and what's happening there.
Correct.
And maybe use songs from there
and fit it into
that way it's like it fulfills that responsibility of at least trying to show people that there is a music scene other than just what is made for film.
For instance, like what you were saying in Hollywood, for instance, I mean there is no film music per se.
Not always.
Not always.
Very
like,
rarely.
Okay, there are very rarely. You'll find one song which is specifically been made, tailor-made for a film. Mostly it's a soundtrack which acquires songs.
It's so much easier, right? For them, it's like they have a bank of so much music.
Correct.
For them, they just have to pick a song and pay a license fee for it.
Correct.
It's that easy. They don't have to worry about is this song going to be written and turn out exactly the way we want it. They already have that. They have the luxury of it.
Correct. So that being said, I think it also requires, in our part in India, a change in the mindset of independent musicians who think that, Bollywood is not my thing, it's not the thing that I'd like to do. If they do write songs with the thought process in mind that, it could reach out to a lot more people through Bollywood, and then, like you said, if filmmakers or producers realize that, hey, you know what, there is enough great content, like you said, out there, they know that there's a massive bank of music to sort of extract from. If Indian filmmakers know that, okay, there is a bank of music being made by independent musicians which we can also sort of take from, instead of just going to your regular music directors and telling them this is the brief and I want you to make a song exactly
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah.
I think it would be great. I mean, it's a never-ending debate, I guess.
Yeah, it's been going on for a while.
while,
See, there are some films that actually have done that.
Yeah.
Like, say, we spoke about David, Out
Yeah.
of Control, that song once that Mike McCleary had done.
Correct.
So that was a film where Bijoy Nambiar had gone out, sourcing music from local bands.
Oh, nice.
Even Shaitan, I think, if you heard
Correct.
some of the
Shaitan
soundtrack.
did that.
So some of these films are actually doing that.
Correct.
But they're not the mainstream ones.
Yeah, I
The big
remember
mainstream films.
even the Luke Kenny zombie film. What was that? Rise of the Zombie.
Mhm.
He'd done the same thing. He'd got a lot of independent artists'
Yeah.
songs, but yeah, I think this is the way forward, which sort of helps bridge the immensely huge gap between Bollywood music and
Yeah.
independent music. There's some way to sort of bring them closer together and give
Right.
great independent musicians like yourself and so many others. Okay, now you are doing mainstream Bollywood as well, but suppose you were not a Bollywood singer, but you were doing your
That's
own
right.
stuff.
Yeah.
Giving musicians like you who'd love to make original music a chance to have a massive platform in India as well. Okay, sorry, we went into a massive philosophical debate about or discussion about Bollywood and independent music, but coming back to your independent music, can we
Yeah.
hear one more song?
Sure, yeah. I love playing my own songs.
Yeah.
So
Which one are we listening to?
this one's called Simple Kind of Love.
Oh yeah, that's the other one that I really loved.
Yeah. So anyway, I won't talk much about it. It's just pretty self-explanatory, like Simple Kind of Love.
Simple Kind of
Yeah.
Love.
You and I, we live for moments, collecting memories on the run. No, it doesn't take a fortune for two hearts to beat as one, while we soak around the sun. Ours will be a simple kind of love. Ours will be simple kind of love. Won't serenade the stars with wishes. Don't look for answers in the sky. We're not asking for perfection. All we really need is time. In time we will find ours will be simple kind of love. Ours will be simple kind of love. Some days I wake up in the morning knowing where you are is night. When that distance comes between us, I still feel you by my side. That's where the band comes in. Ours will be simple kind of love. Ours will be simple kind of love. Ours will be simple kind of love. Ours will be simple kind of love.
Oh wow. Beautiful stuff. You've got to see 3 of his original songs on the show already. Do let us know what you think about this. You can write to him on Twitter. You can write to us in the comments here, or you can write to me on Twitter as well. Nikhil D'souza 5 on Twitter, Mihir Joshi Music on Twitter, and of course you can write to me, like I said, right here in the comments under the video. We're also going to give you a link to Nikhil's SoundCloud page, which will appear on the screen right now and in the info section under this, so make sure you check out those songs. Really cool songs. You got to listen to them. Beautiful songs. Okay, time now now to wrap up with the rapid fire round that I have, which is especially for all of you right now on Twitter. So simple questions.
This has been completely rehearsed.
Yeah.
I know exactly what I'm going to say. Yeah.
Okay, one singer that you'd love to collaborate with, like somebody. If you had to pick anyone, huh?
Who's alive?
Who's alive?
Oh, damn.
Okay, not alive.
Chris Martin.
Chris Martin.
Coldplay.
And if I had to change that to alive and dead musicians,
then definitely would be Jeff Buckley.
Jeff Buckley.
Yeah, 100%.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right. And the Bollywood side of things, a music director you'd love to work with, whom you've not worked with so far.
A.R. Rahman.
A.R. Rahman.
Yeah.
And a music director whom you'd love to work with, whom you've already worked. Do more work with Amit.
Yeah.
I'd love to see more Amit Trivedi songs sung by him.
Here's a word to Amit. Even if you have like just a small idea, call me, I'll do it.
Please, get him.
For the record.
Yeah. And Amit, while we are at it, when we were doing the episode, you told me I have a nice voice. You discovered people's voices in different places. Please call me. I'd love to sing for you too.
We'll come there together. Do a duet.
All right. Venue you'd love to perform in? If you had the choice, any place in the world.
I think that would be at the Bluebird Cafe in Nashville.
Oh wow! Okay, I gotta bring this up right now. There's a television show called Nashville, which is unfortunately not shown in India. Unbelievable, and they keep showing the Bluebird Cafe in that.
Here's the thing: I've actually played one song at the Bluebird.
You have?
Yeah, but that was when it's like they have songwriter rounds.
Yeah.
So one guy invited me up to play. So I've played one song there. But I'm saying playing a full set.
Are you into country music at all?
No.
But it's such a, I think Nashville and country music for that matter is such a beautiful world. I think they say they have the most beautiful songs. I mean, stories told through music. I think country music is incredible.
They have the best writers there, I would say.
For sure.
Yeah, for 100%. Sure. But it's not just country music. There's so much more happening in Nashville.
Correct. Yeah. But great, man. The fact that you're getting to work in Nashville and record, write your songs there. Yeah. I think it's super, super cool. Okay. A song that you really get annoyed by? It could be a Bollywood song or Hollywood song.
Annoyed.
You listen to it and you're like, God, no.
I think that would be Gangnam Style.
All right. Food that you love?
Biryani. Okay.
Mutton biryani. Best moment on stage so far? I mean, you've done so many live shows. There's something that really stands out that you remember that gig and say that, wow, that was awesome.
Yeah, I think this was a gig. We did a college festival. It was in Jorhat in Assam.
Okay.
So we were doing like the English songs and sometimes throwing in some of the Hindi songs. But in the end, we reserved the end for Mere Bina.
Okay.
And I remember the moment that started up, like. Just as the song started up, suddenly everybody was going crazy and there were people being thrown in the air.
Oh, wow.
Like I remember seeing people flying up like that. I think that was one of my favorite moments.
Nice, very cool. I'm sure they must be singing it back to you as well now, like those.
Yeah. They all know the songs.
They all know the songs and I can imagine must be such an awesome feeling to have like whatever 5, 10, 20,000 people in front of you singing your song back to you, right?
Yeah, it was, yeah.
Here's my hope that very soon you'll be singing your English songs and people will be singing those back to you as well. That's I think the best gift a musician or a songwriter
for sure
can get.
It's nothing better.
Nothing better. All right. Favorite movie that you watched in the recent past?
Whiplash.
Okay. And when he came in, we were just, like I said, we are at my place. There's a massive wall of comics which I'll show you guys in a bit, and there's a massive wall of DVDs, Blu-rays, and my action figures here. And he said that he's into comics. So, what are the comics that you read growing up?
When I was growing up, I was reading Asterix.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah,
I started off on Asterix actually.
Yeah. Of course, like whenever I could get a DC comic, reading Superman or whatever, I would read. I love reading Superman's comics.
Awesome.
Batman is one of my favorite characters, like as a superhero.
Yeah.
But the Superman Doomsday comic arc
was awesome.
Yeah, that's one of my favorite things.
1993, the death of Superman. That was
the death of Superman. Yeah,
I'm a huge Superman fan. See, I got a Superman tattoo here. So a lot of things that we can talk about. In fact, we've got to sit down now, chill out, read some comics or whatever for a little while. That is pretty much all the time we have for today, even for this bonus segment. But we're going to end it with a song. Generally, if most of the guests that we've had are not English musicians, so I get them to jam with me on English songs. You've sung so many English songs already. Let's jam on a Hindi song before we end the show. Can we do Har Kisi Ko?
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah. The reason I'm bringing this up is because I was just telling him that, you know, I have a Bollywood band too now, and we generally start the show with Har Kisi Ko, and I don't really get a chance to jam on a song sung by the guy in the film on the show. So I had to take this up. Let's do this.
Okay, let's do it.
One second, let me get the, yeah.
1, 2, 3. दो लफ्ज़ की है बातें की है कि दरमियाँ फिर रुकी रुकी कह भी न पाए रह भी न पाए कि बेवजह है ये बेबसी तुम में हम है हम में तुम हो तुमसे हम है हमसे तुम हो किस्मतों से मिलते हैं दो दिल यहाँ हर किसी को नहीं मिलता यहाँ प्यार जिंदगी में
हर किसी को नहीं मिलता यहाँ प्यार जिंदगी में
खुश नसीब है हम जिनको है मिली ये बहार जिंदगी में हर किसी को नहीं मिलता यहाँ प्यार जिंदगी में
Awesome stuff. I gotta say thanks again to all of you for watching. Thank you, Nikhil, for being here with me on the show.
Thank you.
I had so much fun listening to all of your songs and jamming on Har Kisi Ko with you. Subscribe to the channel, like the video, share the video, let people know about all of the awesome things that Nikhil is doing right now. Give us your feedback on Twitter and Facebook. You know the Twitter contest that I have. I give you a chance to win a whole bunch of really cool things, so we're gonna keep having those Twitter contests. Follow him, Nikhil D'souza 5 on Twitter, Mihir Joshi Music on Twitter, and that pretty much ends the show for today. Nikhil D'souza, Mihir Joshi saying bye bye.
Bye bye.